Alright, what's up my dudes? It is Friday today, early morning. I just woke up and I think today the plan is I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff I've been working on. I've been gone for a little while. First, this is going to be a huge switch up from the normal stuff we do, but I have some plants to plant, so I'm going to plant those real fast and then we'll get back over to the garage and show you guys what's up. So this is some of the stuff I've been doing to keep myself occupied. Basically, I just kind of haphazardly threw some grass seed around and I've been watering it, and it's starting to come out, so that's pretty cool. I got our little peach tree right here that I planted last year, and then what I'm going to be working on right now real quick while it's still nice and cool outside is I'm going to plant these plants I got on clearance. Got some squash and some chilies and whatnot, but I'm going to be planting those just in this area, and then yeah, we'll see what's next. Alright, got all those plants planted. Got the sprinklers running right now. My little pine tree's not doing so good, but whatever. I got some peppers, like different kinds of chilies right here. Some jalapenos, some green chilies. That's a watermelon. That's a squash. And then there was like these flowers that were like 50 cents. So I just planted them in here. I have like a little dripper system in there, so we'll see if those grow. Over here, my son planted a bunch of seeds. There's some pumpkin seeds right there, I think, and some watermelon seeds in there. So far, those are the only two that have actually come out. I think one of them's a pumpkin and one of them's a watermelon. So that's pretty cool. All right, so it legit already feels like it's like 90 some degrees out here in the sun. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my rinky dinky little AC in here. That way it could cool down so I can start doing stuff in a little while. Basically what I've been working on is I went ahead and dragged the Explorer back out. I figured it's time, it needs to be worked on. I removed the transmission. I reseated the transmission so the clutch aligned and everything. I think that's all the issue was last time, was I had a misaligned clutch. But then, unlike last time where I actually got it to start, it is completely not starting anymore. It cranks and cranks and cranks. I'm getting fuel to the intake system. I don't know, it'll start kind of if I put some starting fluid in the throttle body, which kind of leads me to believe that maybe it's a fueling issue. However, I replaced the fuel pump last time I worked on it, which was about a year ago, and that worked and it started, but then I couldn't get it into gear because the clutch was misaligned, and now it wouldn't start because the fuel pump wasn't working. So I put another new fuel pump in there, which mind you is a very difficult task because you have to drop the gas tank, take off the little thingy, put the fuel pump back in, reseal it, put it back up. It's really a pain in the ass. So I replaced the fuel pump. It's getting fuel to the intake manifold. So I bought a new crankshaft position sensor to see if that'll do anything. I really don't think it will because it's getting spark as well. And so basically all I'm left with after that, I'll get it tomorrow, or I should be getting that sensor on Sunday. After that, basically the only thing left to do is check the injectors, which means I have to remove the intake manifold, and it's really not fun. So yeah, that's where we're at on the Explorer. I really wish it would run already. I mean, it's ready to go, it just won't start. So I don't know, we'll figure that out later on. I can't work on it in this heat though. And then if you notice, I brought the Chevelle back. So I say back because it was actually stuck at my grandma's house for a while. I had drove it up there, and all of a sudden when I got there, it wouldn't start. It would just crank and crank and crank, and the carburetor was basically getting no fuel. So what I did is I actually had this like $6 fuel pump just kind of laying around. It's an electric one, and I put that in there, and it seems to work fine now. However, it does kind of still have an issue where as soon as you run it for a while and then you turn it off, the carburetor's full and pretty much flooded. So I kind of got to figure that one out. Maybe I need a new fuel pressure regulator. Not sure. You know, that car, it pretty much runs and drives, so it's not really a priority for me. It's just kind of a fun cruiser. And then this beast, basically, I was having a pretty bad issue where the truck would idle really badly. I tried to drive it up one day, up my driveway. It's just a little tiny hill right there, and it didn't have enough power to make it up that driveway. So I knew something was bad. I hooked up the tuner and the scanner, and I found a injector issue. So I started looking it up, researching it. I knew that basically if any of the injectors were not firing, it shuts off the whole bank that injector's on. So what I did is I came in here and I probed basically all the injector wires, these pink wires right here. I probed every single one and made sure they were firing. And then what ended up happening was, I believe it was this one. So that would be, I'm not sure what cylinder that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cylinder 6. I would probe right here and they would not get signal. So what it ended up being is the actual connector, the pins weren't seated all the way in. So the wire was getting power, but the injector wasn't getting power. So I took the harness apart, repinned it, and it turned out to be it. That was it, really. So the truck actually idles a lot better now. Before it would idle around like 1200, 1300 RPM, which is really high for like a cold start. And then now it goes up to like 1200 and then drops down to like 800, which is where it should be. So it sounds a lot better idling. However, I have this really bad like lag basically, where I throttle the pedal and then basically it goes up to, you know, 3000 RPM and it just takes like 10 seconds to drop back down. So if any of you guys know what that could be, you know, let me know. I've looked in the tune and everything seems to be okay for that. So I don't really know what that is, and it's gonna become an issue later on, especially in boost and whatever. So that's basically where I am. I'm gonna go inside and chill for a little bit because I did work outside for about an hour on those plants. I'm gonna let my garage kind of cool down a little bit, and you know, we'll see what happens for the rest of the day.
Fuck yeah. Now he'd say it organically. He'd just be like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Alright, so it's like 6 o'clock right now. I just picked up the kids with Ellie. We're gonna go downtown to the plaza. To the plaza? And just go check it out. Didn't really do anything today, so let's go see what's up. Oh, and I'm using the GoPro now, so if it looks different, that's why. Alright, so it's Saturday. Right now we're gonna move the Explorer and park it for a while because I don't have time to work on it and not really want it in my driveway, so we're gonna move the Explorer. that? Stinky. Hey, what's up, dudes? So it's Sunday night. Didn't record at all today. I went to go visit my pops up at my grandma's house. He's doing all right. But yeah, I just didn't really feel like I needed to record any of that. But in the garage, I was gonna just leave you guys with a quick little, startup, I guess. It's kind of late already, but whatevs. Or maybe not. I think it still needs some more gas, so I'll go get some gas tomorrow. And I don't know if there'll be a Tuesday talk this week or not. If I film something tomorrow, you guys will see it on Tuesday. But if not, you guys will definitely see me again next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Yeah, I'll catch you guys again soon. I hope you guys enjoy this. I know it's new, but I kind of want to make this a regular thing because I feel like the weekends are the only time I really have time to make any good content for you guys. So unfortunately it's not always car related or whatever, but you get to see what I do on the weekends and whatnot. So have a great week, guys, and I will see you guys again soon. Subscribe if you dig it.